if you are finding this video right now, it is probably because you've been procrastinating and you're sick of it. You're sick of knowing the things you could be doing to create the love, to create the health, to create the business and the wealth, but you just can't seem to get them done. And this isn't just a day-to-day habit-changing thing. This is spiritual. This is emotional. This is on a level of magical that's kind of frustrating. And then when we know the thing that needs to be done in order to create the outcome and we're not doing it, we also end up not just battling this emotional, spiritual experience that we're in, but we also usually end up, and you've probably been doing this, beating yourself up for not doing the thing that you know that you could be doing to create the change. Am I right? And I want you to hear this right now, my loves. There is an importance in that frustration. There's an importance and a level of power in the not doing it yet and the getting frustrated with the not doing it yet and the procrastination that we maybe beat ourselves up over. There's actually an importance in all of it, because unfortunately, us as humans, we're kind of geared in this way that we won't change things or take action or make an effort to do things in a different, uncomfortable way until we've usually hit about 7 rounds of personal disappointment or manifesting upsets or traumas or just horrible experiences in our lives or physical health issues in our body or losing money in different ways. And we can get frustrated that our brains are just wired this way. We can start to think maybe I'm on some kind of prison planet where we're just being punished because it feels like everything's against me, including my own mind, all the time to get to what I actually want. And we can get caught up in all of that. But at the end of the day, I believe, and I hope that this is finding you because you in some level believe this yourself, that this is happening. You have the desire, you have the awareness of what you could be doing to get there, and yet you're still not doing it and maybe beating yourself up about it, because you can actually get there, but you've just got to actually allow yourself to be okay with the loops of procrastination, with the loops of not doing the thing and beating yourself up, with the loops of maybe doing a little bit of a thing but then giving up and then beating yourself up, or the dog over there is agreeing, or the constant loop of familiarity and then not quite getting there and feeling like it's never going to work out and maybe giving up and beating yourself up. Are you exhausted already? Yeah, because that's sometimes what has to happen for us to finally go, I'm done. Enough is enough. I'm going to change things no matter what. And sometimes that can look like that exact line right there. Sometimes it can look like a stake in the ground being like, you know what, I'm actually going to force myself to do the thing for the next 6 to 8 to 12 weeks. I am going to push myself to do it. I'm going to ask for help from those around me to make sure that I do it. I'm going to set reminders on my phones to come up every 5 minutes to get myself to do it. And even on the days where I don't do it or I don't do it for a while, I'm going to forgive myself. I'm going to love myself in that practice. I'm going to be okay with the fact that it's actually really natural for me to be looping in this way and for me to be not doing the thing because my brain is actually just trying to keep me safe from happiness because it's not familiar with it. And the brain doesn't care what it is. If it's not familiar with it, it doesn't want you to go there because it deems it unsafe. It deems it like life-threatening because it's never been there before. So when it comes to joy or health or wealth especially, or just a really healthy, happy relationship, if you've not ever really experienced that before, that is life-threatening to your brain. And so, of course, you're going to procrastinate probably over and over and over again. And maybe you're going to slip up. And maybe you're going to start doing the thing and be doing it for a while. And then you're going to get caught up by something that goes wrong and feel like you're back at square one, but you're not. And that is the message I want you to hear today and let it land on your body today, is that all of that looping is part of the process. Just imagine that you're getting closer with each loop, but you can't get closer when you loop into procrastination or into not doing the thing or into disappointment or into beating yourself up or whatever your favorite flavor of suffering is. Whenever you loop into that, instead of going, oh, I failed, oh, what's the point? I just don't see the point in doing any of this anymore, I'm going to give up. Instead of doing that, you said, oh, cool, another loop. change the energy, dance it off, laugh at it. Laugh at it with other people. Get around communities who get this as well. Because when you change your state and you change your story in the loop, in the drawback, in the failure, in the pivot that's actually supposed to push you forward, not pull you all the way back to square one, when you change your state and change your story in those moments, that loop starts closing more and more and faster and faster. And that is what you are here to hear today. Maybe you needed to hear that today. Maybe you needed this to really land on your body today, for you to finally forgive yourself for the looping, forgive yourself for the procrastination, and start to change your state and change your story in the moments where you do. That it's actually all part of it, but the quicker that you choose that story instead of a failure story, and the sooner you will actually feel the push and the motivation and the excitement to do it again and to go for it again and to just give it another try or do it for another day, whatever it is, because you don't need the internet or some coach or a famous person online to tell you what you need to be doing. You already know. No one has the blueprint. You are the blueprint. So start acting like it and start loving on yourself like it, and be the blueprint that loves the whole process. And the more you choose to love the process, the more you choose to actually forgive yourself in the procrastination, the more you choose to close that loop sooner and sooner, to catch yourself in the failure and choose to get up and laugh it off and shake it off and keep going, you're going to shift things so fast it will make your head spin. So if this landed for you, if you're going to use this in your life and in your actions today, then I'd love for you to drop some love, follow along, and maybe leave in the comments the thing that you know that you need to be doing, that you're not doing, but that you're going to start doing more, and then you're going to start forgiving yourself when you procrastinate on it or when you think you failed on it, and you're going to get up and keep doing it because you know in your body, in your mind, in your soul that it's the thing that's going to change it all. And as always, if you need help with this, come and hang out in the lovely Radical Academy. We meet every week on a call and you get access to all my programs. And until next time, you've got this. And I'll see you on the next one.